Hi everyone. Hi, my name is Eirdís and I'm an Icelandic Chinese artist. I'm currently in Tokyo. A bit loud. One second. So I have exhibited my work worldwide, and we're currently in Tokyo. I currently have a solo show up here. If anyone wants to know more about the details, go check out my Instagram, Eirdis. Hope that wasn't too loud. I'm trying to put on some copyright music, YouTube music, in the background because we're just going to be chilling. I still have some more admin, organizational work I wanted to get to, but it's been a bit of a slow start today. I'm just not like feeling great, I guess. I'm sick. But yeah, you guys let me know how the sound is sounding, how the music is sounding in the background. And we are right now gonna continue priming these surfaces. I primed 3 of the pieces that we bought together in a live stream yesterday, and now I'm just gonna continue priming. Why is it important to prime the wood? Well, you want to seal the paint so it doesn't just fall off. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're a little bit, what do they say, under the weather? I don't really know how that makes sense, that saying. We're a little bit sick today. Okay. Yeah, we're feeling a little bit sick today, but that's also one of the reasons why I had a late start. I have a headache and my throat hurts, but we still have to continue on. And I wanted to go live. Maybe it's better to go live later, actually, for a lot of you, since you're in America, a lot of you. But I think the best time to go live is much earlier, so eventually I'll get to an earlier routine schedule for these live streams. Working our way there. Hi Benzie, what's up? We're just priming these wood surfaces, and then we're actually, in this very same video, we're going to be making a painting sort of like this one. So you guys are going to see me create, but this is very boring. It's just a transparent layer of regular gel matte, golden. It's a good brand. I think this is pretty pricey, actually. I didn't really look. So the funny thing is, whenever I go to an art store, I never look at the price tags because I know I need it. But if I go to a clothing store, I will look. It's funny because I guess that when it comes to art supplies, I just feel abundant. You know, I'm just like, literally with anything art related. It could be ridiculous. It could cost ridiculous amounts, like $100 for a tube of something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need this. Meanwhile, clothes, I'm like, I don't know, like I have so many clothes, I don't know if I need this. So it really just shows where our priority lies, you know? Why not prime with a bigger brush? You are absolutely right. It's because I don't know, like I'm right now sort of quote unquote traveling, so I'm not in my studio. I'm in a temporary location and I don't have a larger brush, so I would be so much faster doing this. I know you know art based on what you said. So have you done this before, Benzie? So yeah, I'm basically taking ages to prime this, but you know, it's just a little bit more love this way. Everything's smaller in Japan. Just leaning into that heavily, I guess. So once I'm done priming these, I'd like to prime 4 more of these. All of these I want to prime, and then I will be going on to painting something. It just feels really good whenever I create an artwork. I'm probably not going to finish one today, but we're going to get to a point where it feels good. Hey, maybe Afrin, oh my gosh, it's been so long. Hi, Alexis. I'm very scared, hesitate because of money for art supplies. Yeah, I realized as I was saying, like, we went to the art store. I go to the art store all the time, and I never really look at how much things cost there. Yeah, I have a really abundant way of, I don't know, I think it's just because I know it's useful, so I'm like, yeah, I am gonna use it. And I will also admit that I have, and I think this is very common for artists out there. Wait, the commercial's on, let me turn it off. I have way too much art supplies, so. YouTube has been going crazy with commercials. So I have, I don't know if you can hear this, but there's a little bit of a soundtrack in the background. I basically just YouTubed copyright music for YouTube. And so it's not great music or anything like that. That's what we're listening to. How are you doing? I saw your clips on your Insta story. Thank you. I feel you. I do have a lot of wasted art supplies in my studio. By the way, double tap the video, guys, if you're enjoying this chill moment here behind the scenes with me. But yeah, I have a lot of wasted art supplies, I admit. Art supplies that I don't really use. Like, absolutely, you know? But yeah, I'm a little bit sick. I'm definitely, I think I caught something. No, the butcher block needs to be banned right here. Yeah. That the butcher block? What do you mean the butcher block? Oh wow, I can't believe that this is one of the YouTube songs that is not copyrighted. Where do I hear this song? Is this my alarm? Oh gosh, it's very annoying to listen to this. Double tap, guys. Let's get some more people in. We're just varnishing. Varnishing the wood to prepare it to be painted on. And we're using a tiny brush because I don't have a large brush here with me. Or it's somewhere in one of my suitcases and I don't really feel like looking for it, so. Okay. I didn't really do the sides of this one yet, so let's do those sides. We have so many left to go. The backboard to keep the watercolor paper. The backboard to keep the backboard? Do you mean like on a wooden surface where you're trying to put watercolor on a wooden surface? Is that what you're saying? You could probably varnish over the watercolor that you did so that you can still see it. And then you have to, yeah, you have to paint again. But varnishing is important. Or I don't know if this is called varnishing. This is more called priming, but I'm actually using an acrylic varnish to prime. It's one of those transparent gel mats. Right, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, otherwise it's gonna soak into the wood. You do have to prime your surfaces. But I don't work with watercolor very much, and usually if I do work with watercolor, I am working on paper. How is the sound, by the way? You know, with the soundtrack in the background, is it annoying for you guys, or is it kind of pleasant? I figure I'm not gonna be talking the whole time while I'm painting, so yeah, basically, that's all I have to say. watercolor paper needs to be on a board. Ah, I see what you mean. Does it need to be on a board though? It doesn't. It depends what kind of watercolor paper you're using. It's nicer, obviously, but you don't have to have it on a board. I don't think it's totally necessary. Watercolor is fun. Okay, we're kind of full circle, doing it's a full circle moment. Okay, I just got some excess. I'm not even being too sparing with this product right now. And you know what's crazy is that varnish, it's not like anyone sees the varnish. It's just to prime the surface so that you can create high quality art. So I have basically already primed it, but can we prime it better? Probably. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this to dry, and then I'm probably gonna go into all of the, I'm gonna prime another one of these. So we're only gonna prime 2 additional wood pieces today, but wait, let me quickly, oof, this, oh yeah, it is called, I was wondering, I was like, why does this sound so familiar? Paper needs to be on a board. Does it need to be? You could also use a plastic. Interesting. I mean, I don't work with watercolor very much, but you don't have to put it on a board. Just like you don't have to stretch a canvas on a frame. It's just easier to work that way a lot of the times. It's a preference. By the way, right now I'm gonna quickly prime over what I primed yesterday, because this is what we're gonna actually use today. But I just want to make sure it's really sealed before we work on it. And then as this one dries, I will be varnishing a new piece of board. Do I ever use airbrush? When I was a kid, I did. I actually won a painting competition when I was a child, and they gave me my first set of airbrushes. This music is so annoying, but I'm also okay with it. Okay, listen, y'all decide if you prefer no music or with music. I just turned it off. But yeah, so I haven't really been using airbrushes. I think that I don't like cleaning them. I don't like cleaning my art stuff in general. I have a cleaning lady that comes to my studio every 2 weeks, and she cleans my brushes. And for those 2 weeks, my paintbrushes pretty much sit in the turpentine or the water. Yeah, so Venice, do you prefer me having the sound playing in the background, or, ooh, got some hair, or no music? Because the music is just kind of irritating. But I just might get a little quiet when I go quiet, so. Okay, I'm not gonna waste so much on double layering the sides of this wooden block, because the sides don't matter so much, and we're just simply gonna quickly go over. Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful. We're almost there, guys, and then we're gonna do some fun stuff. This is the prep before the fun. I had an airbrush hobby compressor, and it gave such a, yeah, I'm not really, I like spray paint. Actually, I started spray painting roughly last year, and I really enjoy it, I will say. Okay, did I cover everything? roughly, I think I went pretty thorough yesterday on the varnish or the base coat. So I don't know if I need to do so much today. I think it's okay. I'm curious how quick it is at drying. If it takes ages, I'm just gonna use one of the other ones, even though this has now double varnish. Cool. Great, great, great. Beautiful. Rehab says, I see little tiny hairs in here. Ooh, okay. Go away, hair, go away. We don't want you here. No, no, no. Okay. That can, and then let's do one more prime, and then we're gonna start painting something baller. You're making me dizzy. Yeah. I mean, spray paint is obviously a situation as well, but they recently made water-based spray paint, which is wonderful. I recommend it. You still probably should use a mask because it is plastic that can go into your lungs. I don't always use a mask. Okay. Boom. Alright, so anyway, to care less. Oh, props you. Wait. Props to you for your consistent posts. Oh. Good question. I've been doing this for long enough now to talk on this subject. I've been doing this for a few months now. When I say doing this, I mean lives. Which is not a very long time. I would say I'm still very new at this. I think I started in August or September. I think it was September or October, and it was irregular as well. And then I was pretty consistent in December and November, I think. So I was consistent, I think, for 2 months, where you guys can go over my lives and tell me if I'm accurate. And I realized that every time I stop living for a few days, it becomes a little bit awkward to start again. And I find it difficult to sort of navigate the private space with the public space, which is obviously, you guys are public for me, right? But my presence where I'm at, this is private for me. So how much of the private do I share? It's a bit weird, troll sign. But how to care less? Do you have viewers on your lives now, Trollson? I think the way that I've been approaching it, because one of the main reasons I started was to avoid the feeling of burnout without an audience, you know, like, I guess that's not the right way to put it. I think you're likely to burn out as an artist if you feel like you're consistently in output mode, but there's not any input. And so with these lives, I feel like I get input because you guys are here, you know, you're witnessing me, I'm not just alone. And to me, I've been viewing these live sessions as hanging out with my friends, and that's how I view it. And I've been really fortunate. I don't know how it's like with other lives, but my community on here has been really great. Few select friends didn't want to post on my main. Yeah, I haven't been posting on my main socials as well. I view this as a separate channel altogether, and I'm building a separate thing on here. But you know, every once in a while, family and friends have come into my live chats, which is always funny. So I'm still navigating the space, guys. Like, I could overthink it and be like, oh, I'm not in my studio, I shouldn't be going live, this is not the perfect environment, this is not, you know, a nice setup to be going live. But I get these little hairs in there, but I don't think I so much. I think anything that reveals a human touch these days is valuable. You know? So we are just priming. I'm trying to look at the sheen. Let's see. Ever use Mr. Sketch markers? I'm not sure, but I've used lots of different markers. Not taking off my nose ring, sir. No interest in doing so. I'll have to do it in my film soon though, but I like to keep it. I mean, I took it out for a little bit, but then I was worried that it would grow back, and so I have a small one right now, which I find to be very subtle and nice. Ooh. Really hard to tell where I've already varnished. I have a nose ring. I do. I don't really talk politics on my channel. We're creating a good vibe environment where we encourage each other to be more creative and to go back into our inner child and that feeling of anything is possible, which is where my artwork comes from and why I keep returning to it, because I struggle a bit with my emotional life just in general. I have a lot of mood swings and ups and downs, but when I create, I feel at peace. And that's why we create, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Edges now, because I would like to paint the edges essentially. I'm not sure if I have any masking around, because I've been moving around so much, it's so hard to find anything. So I have to go and look through all the suitcases, all the bags. Hi, higher. I'm just not really into politics, man. Hi, James Meyer. What's up? God, I was in a mood yesterday. So I had a little bit of burnout because of the opening reception. I always get burnt out after I do opening receptions and I meet a lot of people. It burns me out. I've also been drinking, and none of that has been really great for my neurochemicals. So I've been a little bit out of it. And now I'm sick. So yesterday I was a little bit cray-cray, but I feel like my fam here, my community, is very sweet. So y'all are great. Okay, let me see if... Okay, so it looks like this is ready to be painted on. Are you guys ready? Thank you. Well, that's, I think in a way, maybe with the community, I mean, I'm not a therapist here, I'm an artist, but I think just me sharing the stuff that, you know, sharing my life, sharing how I think, sharing myself, just being me, right? In my community, this is the space. I think that's maybe what makes this place kind of beautiful. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just take a piece of paper because we're going to, so I'm closing my gel, which we are basically done. Look at that. It's basically done. Hi Kevin, what's up? Well, hey, I will be opening up members only at some point when we have enough people to join, and we could, it will be like an art therapy vibe in there, just exclusive for y'all who want something more special, something more intimate. But yeah, I'm always so happy to see you guys come back here and join me. I'm a little bit like, I'm sick. I'm totally sick right now, but I wanted to show up anyway. Guys, I want to go live almost every day this year, okay? We're gonna go live as much as possible. I'm just curious what's gonna happen. Right. If you guys like my lives, you can also share with your friends, share with your family. We're just going live. We're building a family here. So we're using a piece of paper. I actually doubled this paper because it's so thin, and I'm just, let me put it here so you can see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze a bunch of paint onto here. What paints are we using, you may ask? We are using this. What's it called? Well, it's a general selection by the Amsterdam. Thank you. I'm so happy, James Myers. You're in New Zealand, you said, or Australia? One of those magical places. Man, I appreciate all of you, and this is a ditto situation. I'm getting a lot from these lads as well. Wouldn't be freaking here if it wasn't the case, and I'm curious, you know, what kind of mechanism we can build. Over time, I will have a set routine. Very difficult when I'm traveling, as you guys know, so we are going to be using blues now. Let me think. Give me a second. Maybe I want to use black and white, but I think I'll take some blues. Okay, wait. I want to show you guys something. That was a random spot. Why would I? Okay, I think what I'm trying to, maybe I just like verticalize it. I hit the like button 5 times. Oh, thank you. You know what? It's energetically received, guys. 5 times like, 5 times more abundance. Okay, I'm taking some random colors like pink and blues because I want to do black, but I want to do black and white, but I feel like I'm doing grays. I feel like I want some cold hues in there, some warm hues in there. This is a gray. We don't really need, guys, you don't need a gray tube. You can mix your own grays. The light button. You should use every color except black and white. It's a good suggestion, but for another video. We can make a black and white painting without using black and white. But for this video, nah man. I can't be bothered. Oh, give me a second. Let me see. Where the heck? Man. Ooh, not chopstick. Chapstick. Chapstick never go bad. Seriously, I think this is probably 10 years old. It just never goes bad. Where is my white though? I had a really big tube of white. Where is the white? Will you guys do me a favor and just wait here with my curtains while I look for white? Thank you. Oh my god. Seriously, where? Okay, I had a whole tube of white, guys. Don't know where it is. Which is a little bit disappointing, but I found a gloss varnish, which I feel like I can use at some point. And also, I'm gonna remove these so you guys have a better view. If you guys want to see my views, no views. Yes, Rick. Thanks for reminding everyone. Yeah, so I have a neon pink, so maybe I need to go neon. I'm gonna see if I can still manage a black and white situation, but I'm out of white basically. So we're gonna have to generate it in a different way. Well, the colors on here are not screaming. Are you feeling well enough for the top of the philosophy cares about your studies? Incorporate aspects into the already great. Yeah, sure, we can chat about it. I have actually really bad memory about the specifics of what I studied back in the good old days. Let me try to get a good view so you guys can see me and what I'm working on. Oh my god, this space is tight. Okay, so with that thing I got, which thing I got? Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I studied people like Schopenhauer and Nietzsche. I mean, there's like, I studied a lot of philosophers, but I don't remember so much. It's a very long time ago. I think I took mainly the premise of what they were saying, and I left the rest. You know? So I have a black here. Nope, guys. Weed is illegal in Japan. We have black. Let's just get a good amount of black and blues, and let's just go for it. See if it's possible to do this. I think I'll decide what color I'm gonna make this once I start, but it's definitely very restrictive to not have white. Yeah, it's true. I have a lot of forehead. I also have a lot of hair. Somehow that doesn't contradict. But there's always someone on here that mentions my forehead. I don't mind. Like, honestly, guys, I appreciate the protection, but I don't care about the forehead comments. Have you gotten any paint on my hoodie yet? Ooh, good question. No, not yet. I love this hoodie. I've been wearing it a lot. Alright, let's go. This is what I'm gonna do. So I think I'll hold it like this. And I'm just gonna, we're just gonna do it. Oh, I just realized I don't have. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use this cap over here. I'm gonna pour some water into it, DIY style. Whoever said this should have to be perfect was wrong. Okay, and then we're just gonna take one of these brushes. Yes, have you gotten any? Yeah. Alright, and I'm just gonna go and have fun. You can watch. Do you guys want this view where you can see me drawing? Because I don't have my webcam right now facilitated. Nice! I'm glad to hear. Or do you guys feel like I should maybe hover this above so you can see what I'm doing? Let me know. Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna go with this. Okay. Well, yeah, just let me know. I'm holding it up. I'm obviously not in my usual studio setting, so. But maybe it's fun for you guys to see a little more what I'm doing. I think this is okay, maybe. No, but I feel like that's kind of what I do. Okay, so I mean, I feel like that's also philosophically sound. Because you kind of you can kind of tap into everything. Wait. Pretty blue, always excited, yes. Let me see if I can make it even higher. Or, I wish I could somehow make this. Space so you guys can see. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color, y'all. Okay. Can you guys see the drawing? I don't remember. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I never check how much things cost when I go to the art store. I'm getting into it, guys. So maybe you guys want to see more of what I'm doing like that. Oh, you can hear the wind? Wow. We're just going for it somehow. Seeing where it leads us. What's happening? Wait. It's being weird. I'm not so much of a dream person, honestly. I don't dream very much. So I'm just gonna slowly get into the zone. That's cool that you lucid dream a lot. It's not really what I'm capable of. Or I mean, I think I've maybe once when I had melatonin, but it's not really my thing. I'm creating a purple color now. It's really annoying how my device right now is like... I think that's a good subject to be talking about in my live stuff. Lucid dreaming. Let me basically give you guys a better view. Nice. Small space that I'm in. Let's go. Ooh, I didn't even know it was on my brush. These are gorgeous. I'm obsessed. I think the last time I was painting on wood, I remember not really liking the surface. Because it's much smoother than I'm used to. So I'm basically just creating a bunch of texture. Usually I do that in the end, but I'm not hating this as it is. Like sort of just introducing it early on. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's basically just see what this wants to become. Ooh, gorgeous. Gorge. So gorge. I love it. Okay. Loving just all these colors coming together. Ooh, beautiful. Sort of the expressive quality of it is really nice. Do you guys feel that? That was beautiful. How do I float? Oh, you mean like flow state? I don't know. I think that's been my superpower all along. I've always managed to enter flow state. The moment I sort of paint, it's very easy for me. It's when I feel the most present. Oh, that's so beautiful. I used to. I had really bad insomnia when I was a kid. Not sure if I like that. Not sure if I hate it though, either, so. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. These are just so beautiful. I think I can put this on the board and continue working in this. But I can't really see when it's like that, so I'm going to have to give it a little more distance. Oh, really? Okay, I'll totally get a mic. Okay, now we're turning this around. Look at how beautiful that is. I don't know if my voice is always soothing. I have my intense days, you know? You guys have been there for that. Where I'm like... Okay. I feel like it's time for me to start introducing little... Well, maybe not yet. Let's continue on with this scourge. Ooh. So pretty. I just love layering the colors. Look at that. Wow. That is beautiful. Let's do a little... That's pretty too. Okay. So it turned out to be lots of colors, but I actually love it, so we will continue with it. And it's just beautiful. See, I can't plan things because it never really turns out the way I plan. And it usually turns out better. Okay, now I'm gonna this in the water. And then we're gonna go for a smaller one. I think so. Okay, I'm gonna see if it's time to use a smaller brush. Hi, Dark Side. Oh my god. Hey, what's up? You just call me Eddie. It's funny. Okay, so I got 2 of these brushes. They're tiny, and I think I can work with them. Still a little bit sad that I don't have my, maybe I turn it like this. Any white color? I might have to drop by the art store to buy some white. Ooh, I like the size of this brush though. That's pretty. This is a cream color. It's not fully white, but it's my saving grace right now. Oh my gosh, this brush, ooh, this brush size is everything. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Just keep going, you know? Where are you right now? I'm in Tokyo. You guys have such cool dreams. My dreams are really, I guess they're just not very interesting, I guess, my dreams. This is gorge. This is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, we're gonna start. I don't know. Feels a little early to be getting so detailed, but we'll work on this for as long as we need to make this really beautiful. Do you guys get into flow state when you create? Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Beautiful. I am utterly obsessed. Oh my god. Where have I been all my life? This is just insane. Okay, so in case anyone's curious what's going on in my mind besides blank and peace and presence in this very moment, wow, like basically I feel a lot. I'm feeling the moment very intensely and very presently. And I also, as I'm creating, I visualize, like I'm able to see it go in so many different directions. And it's very soothing for me. And in my head, I'm like, ooh, is this a drawing? Is this blah blah blah? Is this a blah blah blah? And I contradict the different rhythms of the patterns that are going on purposefully. Damn, can we just? This is some serious next level shit. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that ram. Alright, let's change it up. Let's get some brighter colors in there. Bam. Bam. Okay, I didn't like that. What do we do when we don't like something? I could smudge it, or I could just go like, I don't hate that because it gives like a little water color effect, you know? Which I don't hate. I don't hate it. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I want a tissue paper because I want to create a little, ooh, you guys see the texture? That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's create some more. No. Oh, that was already dry, what? Okay, fine. Fine. Cool. I'm glad you guys find my voice soothing. Sometimes I'm very tense. I feel like it kind of depends on the day, you know? Ooh, so precious. Okay. Maybe. Sometimes I love it more in the beginning than as it progresses. It's almost like I feel like I should just end it sooner. Do you guys want this music in the background, by the way? It's crap music that is copyrighted. Let's do flower. Okay. Do you hear the music in the background? I mean, just so you know, it's gonna be the lamest music ever. Like alarm sounds and things like that, because there's not much, I guess, copyright free or whatever. Haven't figured it out yet. I'm doing a little bit, like a tiny little flower. Just sort of occurred. I'm not sure if that's flow state. I guess it could be. Pretty. I like that the flower's not perfect. It's kind of cute. Just came out of nowhere. Cool. Now, passion is a curious thing. It is, isn't it? No, a little bit more dark blue. Kind of want to do some more details. So I'm just gonna move things around a little bit. I guess. Okay. What do we do now? What do we do now? Flip it around a little bit more. I'm cold. Are you guys cold? I ate 4 large pizzas from Howard. What do you mean? Sup, Phils? Oh my gosh, been a second. Been a hot second. I'm thinking a lot of the community is sleeping right now because of the time. We're just flow stating, basically. I started the video by priming the wood. Yeah, go get some hot coffee. It's nighttime over here, so... 6 a.m. in Arkansas. Oh my. Oh yeah, you're in Arkansas. Damn. Don't know why I forgot. I thought it was in New Zealand for a second. And it is a crazy time difference. Cool. He loves the imperfections, basically. It's a lippy. I wake up 3 a.m. a lot and don't sleep regular hours. Have you always been that way, James? Pretty. Ooh, I think I'm seeing some blips forming here. Yeah, this is probably going to be a piece I'll be continuing tomorrow, I think. But we're not done yet. I'm going to continue on. It's very cold here, though. Cool. It's very much a lip. Raised 4 kids, so yeah, pretty much I worked a lot. Damn, 4 kids. Wow. Bro, that's insane. How old are you? I thought you were quite young. So did you have kids like really young? That's wild. Is that what people do in Arkansas, like, as well? Like, they have kids quite young? Wow. Just out of curiosity, what do you feel about people who don't have kids? As just like, you know, ever. I feel like my eyes are getting blind because the brightness is not so good here. I don't really know if I like this look, so I might remove it. But for now, let's just keep going. Right, you don't see it as like, oh my gosh, you need to have kids or you're missing out, blah blah blah. Like, you literally see how there's pros and cons of both. Okay, I'm actually really loving how expressionist this is. Oh. Yeah, I mean, just in terms of the trajectory of the human. Which decades do you feel like were your favorite? Thank you. I think the flower's really cute. Oh no, like, been curious, like, if you were to compare the 20s to the 30s to the 40s to what you feel like 50s are gonna be like, what would you say? And what was like kind of, I guess, the best decade? Or in your opinion, you know how 20s feel like you're sort of drifting, figuring things out, or some people 20s are awesome. I'm curious about your opinion on that. Like, I kind of feel like each decade is just gonna get better, basically. Like, as in, like, 30s are way better than 20s, 40s way better than 30s, and so forth. '30s are the best. Interesting. Why is that? Do you feel like it also depends, like, what age you have kids and so forth? Should probably limited my palette. I was gonna do black and white, guys. Look at what happened. This is not black and white. The opposite of black and white. I don't hate some of these songs, actually. It's kind of dirty, but I kind of like it. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, like, I don't know. I can already imagine that you don't really feel older. Like, that I'm just always gonna feel the same. don't think black is necessary when I have a really dark blue here. Knowledge is great, but no one listens. Yeah. It's true, we all have to experience for ourselves. Well, this is turning out very different to what I was thinking it was going to turn out. Maybe I should go in with a larger brush. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Basically, cleaning my tiny little brush. And we're going to go in with a larger brush. Larger brush, not. Okay, let's use this one. Maybe more white. So as I'm painting, there are moments where I drift in and out of thinking. It feels a lot like meditating. You know, like when you're meditating and then you're in the zone and then suddenly you're thinking something. So I have those moments when I'm painting as well. I think I'll just do more pink then. It seems like the pink is coming very naturally. so soothing when I just do these strokes. Ooh, the music ended. Now you can just hear the aircon. Let me see. I feel like the stage of my neighborhood though, because I cleaned a lot of unhealthy people out. What do you mean? What do you mean you gave them $200? Or like you lost $200? What does that mean? They're so pretty. These colors are gorgeous. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. All the strokes are just going in their own directions, which I also love. But I need lighter colors, which I'm out of, so let's see if I can squeeze some more. Ooh. Ooh. Also, that kind of looks like a nose. Turn it into a nose. Gorgeous. Okay. I don't hate it. We don't hate any of this. I made them promise to pay me back, so now they avoid me. Also, you gave each of them $200, or you gave them like $10 each, or are these like a lot of people? I was gonna put some music on. How long have we been going on for? Do, 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 do. Do. Should have probably just stuck with like the big brush until we're at details time, because you can get way more coverage that way. You just went to all of them that you were like, I don't want you around anymore, and then gave them money. That's funny. Kind of cute. Like, it's looking very cute. getting a cherry blossom feel. Oh, yeah, I'm actually really liking it. But it definitely has ways to go. So I want to add more interesting things to it, but I quite like it already. Interesting that a lot of my pieces are all sort of ending, they're sort of starting to go in this direction now. I like it. Okay. Where's the hummingbird? I feel like, well, I hope that my works can prompt a lot of different things, like it looking like a lot of different things. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be back. No joke, I'm actually loving this piece. Like, coming back to it, I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. What the heck? Did I do that? I'm thinking of moving to a brighter location. Wait a moment. Location has more potential. 1 second. It's a huge mess here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's brighter. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot that you could probably see in this. I'm not sure if that's brighter though. I'm gonna bring you guys back in a moment. I really hate where I'm at right now. This is so not spacious. I hate it. haven't gone on my walk today. I'm wondering if I should. Oh, that is nice. Okay. I'm maybe gonna create from above so I can see it more clearly. Maybe I will use this brush, a small brush instead. I'm also gonna squeeze some more color onto my palette, but I actually feel, yeah, I don't know. I feel a little bit like calling it a day. Oh, I just squeezed so much yellow. Now I have to use it. Okay, well, we'll call it a day on another. Once I use the yellow. Let's use the yellow. What time is it? It's 9. Yeah, I think maybe not a terrible idea to call it quits very soon. Mix it, see what kind of color comes out. I wanted to go for a walk. It sounds very windy outside. I also really want to go do some admin stuff. So like, which is it, you know? don't hate this. I think it's kind of cool. I think I'll have to wait until tomorrow. I think actually this cream color is probably going to make a huge difference in a minute. It always does a lot when I add more of the cream. I should just buy a whole tube of this cream one actually. It's a good color. Especially on the wood. Yeah, it looks nice. I like it. Okay, let's go on some blue. It's really hard to tell. I need to do this early in the morning. I can't tell the colors right now in this dark place. I feel like I overdid it at some point. I had to walk away and then walk back. I'm not sure where though. fun color. Sort of like a neon green kind of. Yeah, it's a vibe. Yeah, I'm actually liking going into most of this now, like, almost making it lighter. Is flowing, said she was going to... Yeah, I've literally said I was gonna stop multiple times. James knows it. Good, I'm just continuing. I love layering colors like that. I kind of want to remove the lip. I don't want it to be so obvious. Like, when you have to guess. Okay. That's interesting, for sure. Let me turn it around. Yeah, it's totally interesting. Totally. Alright, guys. I'm getting tired. Ugh, it's late. Okay, it's very late. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like right now. Very different to what I was planning, truthfully. But I think it's a good and interesting base for whatever I would now do on top. I think it's going to be very interesting. So, yeah. I feel like I'm going to go into it with blue. And it's going to end up looking very cool. But I definitely want to go and get some more white and cream color when I get the chance. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. Thank you, James, for being here. Thank you, Omizo, for being here. Thanks, guys, for being here with me. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'm gonna aim to do it earlier. I have a meeting pretty late as well, so I'll probably do it earlier. And wish me luck feeling better, because I am a little bit sneezy and sick, so I'd like to feel better. But super nice seeing all of you here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao. Say bye. Bye. Ciao. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye.